Hey guys, Virality here. Today I'm going to share with you a macro guide for Rogue PvP. I have about 20 macros, and these macros are meant to improve your gameplay in Arena and Rated Battlegrounds. They take a lot of time of getting used to, so I suggest learning one or two at a time. Alright guys, the first macro I have for you is a Shadow Step Stun macro. This macro is good for avoiding getting dodged when you want to stun. What it's going to do is it's going to shadow step and then cheap shot if you're in shadow dance, vanish, or in stealth. But it's going to kidney shot just in case you're out of stealth. And then it will put a timer in game from counting down from 25 so you know when the DR on your stuns are over. This is my shadow dance plus premeditation macro. This will also use your trinket and or energy gloves if you have them. This allows you to build up a lot of combo points when you shadow dance and put out a lot of burst. This is my kick macro. This is a must-have for all rogues that are planning to do arena. All it will do is target your focus and kick his next cast. Here is my focus, shadow step plus kick and gouge macro. What this will do is shadow step to your focus target and kick his cast and then gouge him afterwards. What you'll need to do is click this macro multiple times so that the whole sequence will go off. These are my focus macros. What this will do, it will blind, kick, sap, or gouge my focus target. You'll need to change your modifier so you can use all these spells within this one key binding. As you can see, I have shift for blind, alt for kick, control for sap, and the normal keybind is gouge. This saves up a lot of key binding space and very useful in arenas. This is my premeditation and recuperate macro. What this will do is premeditate and use recuperate while you're in stealth. It's just a simple bind that frees up a lot of key binding space. Here's my trick to trade macro. This macro is a must-have for arena situations. This will target a party member and cast tricks of trade on them without having to click on them and wasting a lot of time. Tricks of trade should be as much as possible because it will increase damage dealt in the arena. This is a simple macro. It is a focus, redirect plus kidney shot. What this will do is redirect your focus target and kidney shot him afterwards. This is really good for CC chaining and is very viable in an arena. This is a simple macro that I made. What it will do is use sprint before you use preparation. I suggest using all of your CDs before using this because preparation will reset and all your CDs will be back on cooldown, so making sure you've used all your CDs is good in arena. Here is my opener macro. What it will do is use premeditation and garrote. You can use any spell you like though, like ambush or cheap shot. All it does for me is free up a lot of key binding space. Here's another simple macro that I have. It is actually very good to use in arena. What it will do is cast Deadly Throw if you have any combo points, or it will throw your weapon and then clear any UI errors that may occur. This is very good because it will apply a slowing poison that you may have on your throwing weapon. This is my blind focus or blind to mouse over macro. What it will do is either blind my mouse over target or my focus target, depending if I use my shift modifier. This is my stealth macro. I urge you to use this macro because it will allow you to spam stealth without having to worry about going unstealth. This is very viable in arenas because you see a lot of people running away and not having the chance to go back into stealth and resetting. This is my recuperate and slice and dice macro. What this will do is either use slice and dice or recuperate depending on which modifier I choose. This saves up a lot of key binding space, and I don't use rupture in arena, and I think keeping up recuperate and slice and dice is priority in an arena. This is my vanish and focus sap macro. This is very useful for CC chaining in arena, and this will stop you from clicking or tab targeting and possibly screwing up the CC chain. Here's another simple macro. All this will do is vanish and stop attacking. This will help you from screwing up and right clicking someone and getting out of stealth. This is my sap macro. What this will do is sap the nearest target. It will also search for nearby rogues or druids to get them out of stealth. Just another simple macro. It's a shiv or throw macro. This is good for slowing down enemies and arenas. You just gotta make sure that you have crippling poison on your offhand or your throwing weapon. This is the last macro I'm going to explain for you guys. This macro will switch out your offhand weapon for another offhand weapon that you have in your bag. This allows for a complete rotation of poisons on your enemy. You don't see this very often in arena because it requires a lot of skill to switch back and forth and make sure that you have that complete rotation of poisons on the enemy. To use this macro, you got to make sure that you have your offhand weapon that you want to switch out in the bottom right hand corner of your bag. If you don't, this macro will not work. Alright everyone, that is all I have for you right now. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. You have no idea how much that means to me. It helps out a lot. Also, don't forget to check out youtube.com/elite5gaming. I will be releasing more macro guides in the future for every class and spec. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.